Man, when things don't go your way, but the farmer, that I was got most of my cows from, he voice messaged me and let me know that Mary, the cow that I was supposed to be getting, got stepped on, ripped her teat really bad, and he said that he doesn't know if that quarter is going to be good or not because of how bad her teat got ripped, and he feels like now he is not going to give her to me because he's not for sure that that quarter is going to work, and then if it doesn't, she's going to be only down to 2 quarters, and he doesn't feel that she'd be right fit for us. Having 3 quarters, he said, is good for us, but not having 2 quarters being bad, he doesn't feel. He's got 2 other cows, he said. One is an A1, A2. She was supposed to have been an A2, A2, but has came back on some of her milk testing as A1, A2. So he's thinking that that's what she is. She's in milk and she's bred. He doesn't know her date. He thinks it's late fall, early winter. And then he says he's got another one, possibly, that he's got in mind too, that we could possibly get if I didn't want the other one. And I just messaged him back and said that's too bad about her. And it, it really, it saddens me, but at the same time, I think, well, maybe she just wasn't meant for us. And that's the reason why that happened. And maybe this other cow was, her having 4 quarters, being bred and still in milk. And, her possibly being A1, A2, which the other cow that we're talking about, Mary, she was A1, A2. And I told Tracy, I said, I don't really care when it comes to the A2, A2 or A1, A2. It's all about what you're feeding your cow, how your cows are treated, because that's the quality of milk you're going to get, and how you handle your milk. And raw milk is the way to go. It's the pasteurization that causes everybody to have the lactose intolerant, the protein tolerance, everything that has to do where people can't do dairy. If you just try raw milk from a dairy that are doing their processing and everything correctly, and like for us here, I'm on DHI. That's monthly milk testing I do on each of my cows. It's an individual. I don't do a bulk tank like most dairies do. They'll pull a bulk tank test just to see what their semiotic cell counts are and butter fat and all that good stuff is. The ranging percentage on their whole herd. I do individual testing on each cow so I can monitor and know what each of my cows are producing, what their semiotic cell counts are, whether or not their butter fat counts are good. I want to know their protein so I know how much protein they're taking in and all the good stuff. And I called my mill to let them know that I wanted to add another 50 pounds of the cotton seed hulls to my grain mixture, which will give me 1,050. Because right now I have 50 pounds added to that onto my 1,000 pounds, so it's 50 pounds added into it to make it 1,000. They took out 50 pounds of the alfalfa meal to replace that with the cottonseed hull, and I got an extra bag of that, and I've been toppling it in their feed, like 5 good size handfuls of it, and they've increased their milk tremendously. And of course I've been praying about it too. That's where it's probably really coming from, but they do need a fat byproduct in their grain because I don't have one, and I've noticed that it has helped out. So that's the new update. I was hoping to have Mary, but it don't look like I'm going to get her. So what I'm going to do, as much as I wanted to name a cow Mary, I'm going to have to probably see what these other cows look like and go off that and then figure out what to name them. And I will have a cow named Mary. Maybe I can just change the name to the other cow that I'll be getting and her name will be Mary. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I thought she was going to be special because, you know, she was a 3-teater. She's young, you know, she's married. But it's okay. My phone's about dead, so I'm going to take it inside and get it on the charger. I'm going to get me a glass of milk so I can drink that. And then I'm going to try to, my cheese should be ready to turn back on and start doing the process. And I'm going to make it a smoked applewood cheddar. And we'll go from there. And my yogurt should be cooled down enough I could put the culture in and then start incubating it too. So, and then I got dishes to do. It's always something to do here. Station. Eating milking. I don't need this up for her, but I have to have it in case it's safe to come in. I've already had to do that, and I went ahead and skipped it out. Rinse that I do every time before I milk, just to make sure all my chemicals are not sitting in the bucket or in my lines. This is roughly about 3.5 gallons. This is what Bruce gives us each milking, about 3.5 gallons. Bucket's hot. The metal is hot. They say tomorrow we have severe weather and Wednesday. So we're going to have to watch for that. An interior brush for a vehicle, so it's got soft bristles. Very soft on their udder, but it helps get the debris and stuff that's on there prior to wiping off. It's pretty yucky, but she is. I'm assuming that this horse is laying around out in the pasture. It's pretty full too. Pretty tight feeling. That's the cottonwood. All that are doing that, and my prayers for more milk value. dirty. probably another week or so maybe, she'll probably be in heat. I should put her in the 1st of April, which is when I was hoping to breed her. And then she should come back into heat within 18 to 25 days after that if she didn't take. Now, to breed her with a 5-6-1 bull, I've only got 2 in there that are those bulls. That's Quarter P, which I had 2 sex semen straws from him, but I wanted to use the one on her daughter, Grace. I wanted to use him on them, and then Napoleon, which is a conventional semen. So we would get whatever we get out of her. And this girl, I really wanted to breed her to sex semen because I only want to get heifer calves out of her because of the way her structure is. She's not very meaty. She's very dairy. And her babies are tending to be more that way. And I think a bull calf would end up being that way, but I can't say for sure. But I'm assuming that. So that's something that I want to be careful about. But I've really been thinking about just breeding her to Napoleon and seeing what we get. Hopefully it's a heifer calf. Okay, I can see that her is he gave us these beautiful cows. Good girl. Even though we have some issues like her peeing and pooping, but hey, I'm okay with that. I've learned her actions and I kind of know her ins and outs. So now this is an iodine dip and I use it. It's a foaming. This is a foaming. I like it foaming instead of just straight on red. And what I do is I put it on there and then I'll twist it 365 degrees both ways. So it ends up being 365 degrees. And all I want to see is that the whole teat, including the bottom, is completely covered with this foamy iodine, and it is. Because they're aphids on the bottom of, I call them aphids, they're openings on the bottom of the teat. That stays open for 24 hours. A half an hour after they are milked. So bacteria and everything could get up in there if you're not careful. So now I will put the milk into this bucket. And it will come into the house. It looks like it's going to storm right now, actually. Looks like there's something coming in from the west, and the wind is blowing from the west too. She's probably got not quite 3 gallons, but close. Probably 2 3/4 maybe. I'm pretty sure she's milking close to 6 gallons a day. I'm pretty sure she's close to that. Now, Patience, she's not milking quite as much, but I'm hoping that when she freshens this fall, that will change. Alright, now we turn it back on there, it's some more drippage. Turn it back on, and we go get Ruth. This was around 2 scoops in here, and there's probably a half a scoop left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my, I don't know if you guys can see those, but those are my cottonseed hulls that have made the difference of the milking. Handfuls in there. 5, I'm going to put another scoop of grain, which is 3 pounds. And I'm going to add another cup of salt. Just make sure I've got enough. I think I'm going to have the feed mill add a 25-pound bag of salt. Make sure so I have that in there. Never love making messes on sand, don't you? You just love it. She loves making me clean up after her.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because I can't do meat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because it flares me up. Good girl, dude. Good girl. You be so clean. Yes, you are, girl. That's a good girl, dude. Good girl. You see that?
Something they do pretty good right away. Tracking enough mowers.
Yeah. Well, my farmer told me that Mary was supposed to be coming, but she got stepped on and ripped her feet completely off. So now he's going to be 2 different cows.
Oh, really?
He's like, I'm sorry that happened. He's like, but, what do you do?
Right.
He said the one, is supposed to be an A2, but he said her last milk check came back as A1, A2. And I said, I don't care about that.
I haven't, I swear to look at it. And then one girl said that milk seems cleaner. I thought it was good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I seen the guy that you brought the maple from, or you reached over the maple.
Yeah.
He came up here last Saturday. My son likes to try new restaurants. So we came up from Barron Springs to the Rock. Is it the Rock? No.
He was Pioneer Road, which is the next road over.
Whatever that restaurant is in Marcellus. A little smaller.
The 80s cafe? The 80s cafe?
No. Is it the Rock? No. Not the Rock. Anyways, the place was packed, right? Well, we seen someone that had all these lines. My son's never seen it where they run all the lines for syrup.
Sure, yeah.
Because I do it, but I haven't got it in years because I got so much for right now. I only tap like 4 trees.
Right.
And that they also said it depends on the tree how much syrup you get too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he said he did a lot of property a couple years ago, and he tried some last year, and then had to go in and buy all the equipment, and that stuff is not cheap.
no, it isn't. And that's why I only did. And that's a lot of cooking. I use the fire. I just use a turkey fire thing. And I learned to keep the temperature low. Because then you get so much. But you know, you just get that sugar.
Yeah, that stuff is too cheap.
Yeah. So is that the new one? Is that the one?
Newest one, yeah.
Right, okay.
That's actually her daughter.
Well, then which one was Isaiah? That one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I got to buy off, because we get her milk for him. I was like mixing it together, but when she came here, I mixed it too with his, and he got diarrhea.
Oh, really?
So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna switch it back to your mom.
And then it went right back to normal?
Yeah, it did.
Nice.
Well, I had to treat him with some, like, animal, protection tape, you know, like, food stuff.
Okay.
You get when you have upset stomachs and stuff. Gave him some of that, and gave him some electrolytes, and he's back to normal. That's good. He's done.
Yeah, see my uncle, used to grow a lot of cows, milk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was the only way I got milk when I was growing up. Mr. Dem.
Oh, really?
Well, you know, back then when I was like a little boy, we didn't have no grocery stores really.
Right.
You always had to butcher everything yourself.
Yep.
So,
That's the way I was raised on cow's milk, raw cow's milk.
yeah, so we,
My dad was a dairy man, so we lived like on the farm where the farm he was working at. And then I'd run down to the milk house with a little container, and I'd fill up every time my parents like, "Go get some milk." Yes. This is where my love came from, because I've always wanted a Jersey cows.
well, the guy at work, he, you know, got to me, he goes, I want to get a cow to milk. So I brought him some of your milk.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I don't really drink milk. I said, then why do you want a cow?
Yeah, there.
I said, you just can't just get a milk and just get milk when you want. I said, you gotta milk it twice a day,
Yeah.
or it shuts off making milk.
And then
He
you
didn't
can breed it.
understand that either.
Yeah. You have to breed an animal.
Yeah, and then I said, you have to breed it too.
Yeah, because cows, they're not like a goat where they will, like goats, you can keep them in lactation for years without breeding them
Oh,
back.
so you do have to breed them. I didn't know that.
Mhm. These guys will stay in production, but they'll start dropping and dropping and dropping because they want to be pregnant again.
I see. How long does it last? A year?
9 months, it's just like a woman.
Oh, so those slow down. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Well, see, I didn't talk to my uncle about that much about it.
Right.
I was just a little boy when he was really into it, and then his son took it over, and one son left. I guess he didn't want to do farming anymore.
Not a lot of people want to do farming, that's sad.
Yeah.
Because farmland is getting bought up by everything else, and there won't be any farms left.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hardly anything. She is pregnant, so her production is down.
So you can tell just by the milk you told me. Or have you had, you don't do like Dr. Cole where they run your hand up there to see if they're pregnant?
Well, they can, but it's cheaper just to run a milk test.
So even before they still have milk in them even if they're not pregnant?
Mhm.
I mean, right as they get pregnant, they already,
they'll still have milking, and she'll milk all the way up, she can milk all the way up to the day she calves, but,
Oh,
we like to give them 8 weeks prior to their calving, because that's when the calf grows the most. So
okay.
you don't want her milking,
Right.
because usually she's milking, putting all her energy into making that milking, to milking the bucket, and she's gotta make that energy to grow that baby that last 8 weeks, so.
I see.
She'll be dried off, I don't.
Yeah, because you want to put all that food to the calf instead
Right.
of producing milk. I
Yeah.
see. All right, I'll see you next week.
Yeah, nice talking to you. There's a lot more in this than it usually is when I dump it. Hopefully I don't make a mess. There's about 2 gallons still in here. I filled the one, there's 5 gallons right now sitting in the tote. 5-gallon tote. Not bad. Hi, Ruth. Thank you, Mama, for your milk. And that tote is 1.5 gallons. So I already know I'm gonna have more milk than I have room to store it. Hi, Mama. What's he doing? Huh? Are you all done? You can't be all done. You gotta finish eating. That's right, girl. You finish eating. And then normally I'll go out and I will feed Isaiah. So I'll leave you guys in here real quick. She usually stays in here eating. Usually I get to take her tub out and refill it, but I didn't get to do it this time. So what I'm gonna do is give her a little bit of grain and then put 5 scoops of the 2, 3, 4, 5. Smells like poop here. One day I had the milker on her and Billy came in. I was like, "Hi, Mama." You know, we're talking and she like started acting back down. I'm like, whoa, wait a second, girl. Wait a second. Oh, she's full. That's nice. Good girl. Good girl, Peyton. Good job, Mama. She's not too dirty. She normally isn't. She's pretty darn clean most of the time. Faith is my dirty one. She gets dirty pretty easily. I could feel her. She didn't need to be wiped dry. Now this normally will happen with her. This machine, this wonderful Amazon machine. I'm very thankful for it, don't get me wrong, I am. They don't keep suction very well when their teeth aren't very long. And that's the issue with this one on this side. There shouldn't be any reason why it's not staying. Not at all. I don't know why it keeps going on. But all I know is that I'm running out of patience. And that's her name. See, I can't get up in here because it's all wet. Like I would like to. I don't think I have anything I can put my knee on. I don't get all guppy. Let me see. I don't think I've kept anything. I guess I can do these. There. What is that? A plastic pilot. Because I think what I'm going to have to do is get up in here and hold it. 7, I know I got more than 7 gallons. I keep telling myself I'm gonna have to get my 15-gallon one out because they're up in production. My other milk machine is still sitting in Georgia right now. It's at the something center. It arrived there Saturday. I don't have any other tracking information on it so far. I can hear it squeaking, so one of her quarters is already finished, but I can still see milk coming out of this front one. And she's got milk coming out of another one. This back one, I have to pull down like I do on face, the same side. I don't want her smacking with her tail. She likes to swing it. She's got a really nice pretty tail. I want to be able to get them washed out and brush them and get them so they're nice and soft. Patience, that's not nice, girl. She's swinging your tail. Stop. Not nice. She's a fast milker outer, but like I said, she don't milk a whole lot. But I'm thankful for her, I really am. You know, like, Ruth wasn't milking a whole lot, but she was only being milked once a day when I got her. She still wasn't giving very much, maybe a gallon. But it was a gallon more than I had, so I was happy. Jesus. Thank you, Patience, Mom. Thank you. Thank you for your milk. I love you. And I'm thankful to have her. I really am. She's gentle. Like you see, she's been this way since we've gotten her. Very gentle. No kick. I mean, she might raise her foot up, but no actual kicking like Ruth. So that's a plus. I really appreciate that. Because Ruth can be a little ruthless. That's not why her name is Ruth, but she can be ruthless. I think what I'm going to do, actually, I've got this other bucket out here. I'm not going to put my milk in it, but I can pour my water in it. Because I can see it's got, like, I don't know, something in it. This I know is clean. So I can finish putting the milk in this. And then I'll pour the rest of the milk in there. She's probably... She's given about what Faith was given before Faith went up in production, which is about 2 gallons, which is better than what she's been producing. That is for sure. Falls off of the lid. And I need to make sure to tighten this down. Okay, there's that. Alright, surprising. Pour out this. You ready? I'll get you out. This is how I know when she's ready, because she'll just back down it. She's done. She's like, okay, you ready, girl? Yeah, you ready? Come on. Step in some food. Good girl. Come on, Mama. That's a good girl, Patience. Good girl, Mama. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. A good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl, Mama. She likes to be petted, so I pet her. Yeah. I want to play with your tail. Yes, I do. I just want to play with that tail. She's like, no, I'm leaving now.
Out that like my jars I did bring at one time I saw they were like maybe here last week that were in like a mason jar in there. It didn't have any names on them. It didn't? No. Because they were the ones that Nick initially brought. But either way, I brought jars to like I'll just write the name on the top. I just didn't have a marker last time when I dropped off them. Yeah. So sorry, I feel like I made it so confusing.
No, you're okay. You just missed the whole process.
Oh, dang! Yeah. How are you feeling? I saw your quick text. Just working hard or just not feeling good?
Well, it's because my husband wanted grilled cheese sandwiches, so I thought, okay, I'm going to make some grilled cheese sandwiches. Well, I want one too. I had one and I don't even know. Well, I can't eat wheat, and I knew that, but I was like, well, what's one grilled cheese going to hurt me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to do it again. I was in pain.
Dang, do you have celiac or just a sensitivity?
I have rheumatoid arthritis.
Oh, shoot, yes.
Any type of flare-up just
one of my girlfriends has rheumatoid arthritis, and hers came about. My goodness, of course I forgot on a lid. Oh my gosh. And yes, it's a big deal. Like hers came on from pregnancy. She just randomly got it like after she was pregnant.
Oh, really?
And like her knees just like after she gave birth just like were so inflamed. And she like couldn't walk. But it was a huge flare up. And then it once they got it managed, it was she was much better. But dang, that's tough.
Yeah. I can't do corn.
Oh, you can do corn?
Nope, I can't do corn. And I stay away from that because instantly if I eat it, my cookies swell up instantly and I can't even bend them.
What a
Instant.
strange thing. But I guess like corn is probably one of the ones that's more, has a lot of like pesticides and stuff like that. Isn't these
Yeah.
this jar up top?
Yeah.
Okay. And then there wasn't yogurt the last 2 weeks, that was okay because it was like the week that you didn't have it, and then I think the Sunny just wasn't ready yet.
Yep, there's still yogurt.
But there's yogurt now. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
And I think I owe you a cream, but I forgot to bring it out. Run inside real quick and grab a break.
And then butter too.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any butter made yet.
Okay.
I'm just
No worries.
so behind on everything. It's
Yeah.
like everybody wants stuff, and I'm like,
But I can't believe you even make all of that. Like that's a lot.
yeah.
How many people do you have picking up stuff?
We have 37 families.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
It is.
To even like to make all the milk and all that.
Cow.
Holy cow, that's funny, huh? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've increased, like, I have to have 5 pounds of butter made in a week, and I'm just like, my girls need to produce more cream, and I need a little more milk, and I'm praying about it, and they've actually picked up. And
Well, we're getting a little bit of grass going now, like it started to green up, a little bit. No worries on the butter because we still have some from last week, but you don't have cream right now.
Yeah, I could go get
Oh, okay, yeah, no rush. We can walk around and say hi to these guys.
Yeah, let me go grab it.
Can we get Lila out now?
Yeah, we can. I just can't carry everything in my.
Hey, let's go, Lila. Is it okay to like say hi to these guys?
doing as much, like slow down and hear yourself. Well, a lot of that is something that could be, I know that there's supposed to be, but we gotta get people at home. I, to be able to have, like, correct it, that's amazing. Yeah. Well, no, but how, were you younger when you found out about the recording? Sorry? Oh, really? Yeah. I remember those days, I remember.
guys were still in here videoing, weren't you? It says my phone is about ready to die. Thank you for watching.